See, Miss Vicky is in the house.
Good morning. Happy Tuesday, April 28th, 2026. It is 7:44 a.m. and I'm in a pretty good parking place. Not the best, but it's not bad either. It's raining. I love it. Love, love, love the rain right now. It's just fabulous. Let it rain. But it's raining just about right now. Not any harder than this. There was a little bit of water ponding up there on the street. And somebody evidently didn't know what it was. And it was just a little bit. And they stopped. I'm glad I don't have to travel far today. Because I'm glad this is today instead of Thursday when I have to go to the doctor. Because it's not the best highway to Statesville unless I go I-77. And it'd probably be the way I'll go because the back roads, I just don't know. Of course, I don't think it's supposed to be raining Thursday. So let's just hush. Okay, the temp is, oh no, my watch has not clicked in yet. It's not telling me the temp. Oh no. What will I do? It's about 55 degrees. I'm going to guess it's about 55 degrees. Maybe 58. Who cares, right? Right. Okay, I put up some shorts this morning of my skin and all it's going through. Now, I've got this little filter on right now, so you can't see it as bad. But anyway, y'all check out the shorts and you'll see how bad my skin is right now. Just from being out in the sun for maybe 2 hours with sunscreen on and a hat. So y'all, the sun is bad this year. The sun is bad. Or else it's just my skin. All right. So today I got out of course I told y'all that in the short that I was wearing the Jane Iredale HydroPure Tinted Serum. This has no sunscreen in it, so just so you know. And I put on today the Cetaphil again. I knew it was going to be cloudy. I'm not sure I trust it anymore. And you know, I like the Cetaphil brand, but is it one of those brands that wasn't really tested? And maybe it doesn't have as much sunscreen as it claims? I don't know. But this is the first time, you know, even all the times I went to the race last year and was out in the sun, I didn't get hardly anything. But I wore the Australian Gold 50, and I think I really probably caked it on. So maybe that's what I need to go back to. Although they've reformulated it. And I don't know that I like it as well. I may have an old version. But I did buy the new one. And I just don't know that I like it as good. I may have to go back to the La Roche-Posay tinted. And I do like that one. The Dermatology tinted I like. But it's a little bit too much in the summer. It's too skincare-y, and it just kind of melts off my skin. I would have to keep applying. Anyway, probably need to get me a good mineral powder that has sunscreen in the powder instead of just relying on whatever powder I have. Anyway, I do like this to use on a day you want something light. Now, I know Target has this on sale right now because I think they're phasing out any Ulta products. So you can get this at Target right now for I think half price or close to it, and it's definitely worth it. I think I have medium 4. I could do the 3. I don't think it would be too light, but I do like this. I kind of wish it did have sunscreen, but I understand why it doesn't. Okay, now y'all know I only wear physical sunscreens, mineral based. I try to stay. I will do titanium dioxide mixtures with zinc, but zinc is what I want. I don't want any chemical for the most part. There are some mixtures out there that don't seem to bother me if it's zinc with, I can't remember what it is, but chemical sunscreens irritate my skin. They make it red. They make me look more red, and they also will make me itch bad. And I can't handle it. I end up having to take it off. Okay, that's all I'm going to talk about there on skincare, or what's on my skin. And I'm going to move on now, and we'll talk somewhat about Tim. And we may even talk about some of those other people that like to put women down that talk about Tim. Maybe a little bit. I don't know. If it comes up, it comes up, I guess. Anyway, y'all know I try to be fair with Tim. And he's on this new eating plan. I'm not going to call it a diet, a new eating plan. And I'm like, he's just as bad as I am about trying to switch or going off or whatever. Now, all I'm going to say is, he may drop some weight at first, but if he starts adding in more stuff, he'll blow up, just like I did. Of course, yesterday I had a comment, did you get stung by a bee? I'm like, you know, people know, if they watch me enough, they know I am very sensitive to stuff like that, especially when I'm in a flare, a fibro flare, or even, and this may be all part of the fibro flare of me having this irritation to the sun. Because, you know, years ago, I was told to stay out of the sun because I would get this. So, the sun doesn't work for just everybody. It does work for a lot of people, but it doesn't work for everybody. Anyway, of course, I did a chat GPT thing, or Gemini, whatever, and I just copied it about having fibro and swelling. That a lot of people have swelling in their glands and all that good stuff. And yes, I probably have been eating too much junk in the past week. Not going to deny it. But I still say the majority of it is just what I'm going through right now. All right, going to move on from that. I'm going to go back to Tim, because it's not all about you, Vicky. Okay, he's eating more, you know, the way when I ate low carb, he's probably eating more closer to that, because I would eat more white meat, chicken, but I didn't eat yogurt. I don't like yogurt. I have tried to eat yogurt for years. I don't like it. And I'm just not going to eat it. I've reached 66 years old, and if I don't like it, I'm not going to force myself to eat it. Even though it might be good for me, I'm not eating it. I've tried everything out there. I don't like it. Now, the strawberries, they're in season. I have no problem with that. The cereal, and I'm not going to admit that I like cereal just eaten out of the box. I don't want no milk. I don't drink milk. You know, the only time I use milk is in my coffee. And that's it, because I don't want to say I'm lactose intolerant, because I can't eat ice cream. But I'm just not a fan of milk. So you're never going to catch me drinking milk. You know, some people want milk with cookies. Some people want, you know, milk with their cornbread or whatever. Not me. No, not me. And, you know, it's okay. It's okay that we're all different. No problem there. Okay, back to Tim. So he brings up the webcam. Well, I've known about the webcam from the beginning when I first looked up the Moose Lodge. Because he keeps saying the Moose Lodge is on Bradenton Beach. And I know Bradenton runs into Anna Maria Island. But if you look on the website, it says more Anna Maria Island, because I guess that's more prestige than Bradenton Beach. I don't know. I just know that I saw the webcam and I watched it a couple of times, but I always watched it early in the morning. I didn't go back to it during the day. I did go over there one time over the weekend for about 10 seconds and really didn't pay that much attention. But I'm not one to sit there and watch it. And I mean, it's okay if that's, if you want to watch it, or if you've got a way that you can record it and go back and watch it later, hey, have at it. You may see something you like on that beach. Because I imagine there's some probably nice, rich fellows down there. And nice, rich women. Because it's not a cheap place to be. And the main thing I wanted to know is that if Tim really had friends. So I guess he does. How he met these friends, or if they were a subscriber, or whatever. I don't. Maybe that's the story is true. Okay, I'll give him that. But it's funny how he lets so many people influence him. Now, tell me, the doctor's name was Tim that he met, right? Or was the doctor the one that's telling him how to eat? Maybe somebody can tell me, because like I say, I've not studied it. I've not gone back and watched. Although, I am going to make up a Sarasota Tim trivia. And, that's, I'm sure that some people will say, you going to spend all that time making up a Sarasota Tim trivia? But yet you're over here putting somebody down that watches the cam all day? No, I'm not putting anybody down. Everybody do what you want to do. I'm just saying that I think it would be fun if I ever do go live and have a Sarasota Tim trivia. Just fun facts that he's shown us over the years. And, how many times has he filmed at Siesta Key, Lido Beach? How many times has he filmed the statue? And, just junk like that. Just silly stuff. But it does take some research to do. When was the first time we ever saw Tammy? Of course, he's deleted a lot of videos. And it looked like he deleted one this week, or last week, because he was in the red on Social Blade. Usually when you're in the red, you take a video down. He wasn't in the red by much, because, of course, he was still filming. But it did go to the red for a little while. So that either means something was wrong with Social Blade, or else he deleted a video. Maybe a video got demonetized for whatever reason, and he took it down. So if anybody knows which one he deleted, if he deleted one, let me know. That's all I'm going to say today. I probably wanted to say something else, and I said something about that I might talk about them other channels that likes to talk about the other haters, or talk about the haters, especially the women. And I'm not saying that, no, they don't talk about me. I guess I'm boring to them, so they don't talk about me. And that's okay. Don't talk about me. I don't care. But if you do watch them, after a while you start seeing they claim that they're just happy and da-da-da-da-da. Well, if they're just happy and they don't care, then why do they keep talking about certain subjects? That's all I'm saying. Why don't they just talk about, hey, we're going on a trip, hey, we're doing this, hey, we're doing that, instead of constantly bringing up another creator. But yet, we're terrible because we talk about Tim. I'm just laying it out there. I don't mean anything mean by it. As I said before, it's just something to talk about. So y'all have a nice day. Thank you so much for watching. I do appreciate all of you. And I'll talk to y'all later. Love you. Bye.